Good morning. This is Mark Bruno, Editor-in-Chief of the Cannata Report. It is Friday, which means we are back with Frank. But before we get started, just want to remind everybody to please like, share, comment, subscribe. If you have a future topic that you'd like us to consider, shoot us a comment. Frank, I understand we've got a special guest with us today, somebody who we know, Art Post, and he wrote a blog about a month ago or so that kind of caught our attention. So I'll let you take it from here.
Yeah, it was very interesting reading, and of course we know Art quite some time, and he's somebody serious, and you should take what he says with a great deal of interest. I really enjoyed reading your article that we posted on December 31st. Because there's some points that you make. And before we get into what you wrote, I just would like to ask you a couple of questions. We just completed our survey in terms of doing the analytics, and what come up was two amazing statistics. One, the growth of IT services by the independent dealer and production print.
Mm-hmm.
The two of them together represented 34% of their revenue. How do you think that will impact some of the points that you were making, or will it cause any difference?
I believe it does affect. I believe that most dealers out there are seeing the decline in print. I see it every day when I'm reviewing accounts. I hear from other salespeople, and dealers need to find another some additional revenue points to increase clicks or to increase revenue, because the maintenance agreement, the cost per click, the volume keeps on dwindling down.
One of the points that you make is you called them. I like the way you called it, the last stand for A3.
Right.
Like we're fighting a gun battle here.
Well, yeah, basically A3 was where a lot of that revenue comes from, especially with the A3 devices. There's more margin in the A3 devices for dealers compared to the A4 devices. We need to continue that A3 placements. Either what I see a lot of them now is still within architects, engineers, and construction companies.
In terms of, again, what you wrote, you talked about the millennials that don't hate printers. And I like the way you put it as scan, store, share, not print, copy, file. So what you're saying is this group, as it ages and goes by, there'll be an even more significant impact. Is that correct?
Yes, I believe so. Absolutely.
And you don't think any of the generations that follow will be more prone to adapt some of these things that they're not used to?
When it comes to print, or when it comes to
print, and obviously, yes.
I think the Gen Z and the Gen Alphas are grew up with social media, grew up with, of course, a mature internet, and I believe that they rely more on that digital space where they can view something, store something, and save something, rather than print and scan. I think if we move back to the millennials, I think a lot of the companies out in the marketplace, in the B2B space, actually need to get all of their legacy documents scanned. I believe, we have some companies moving towards that, a lot of municipalities buying wide format scanners and saying, hey, basically, we want to get to all these legacy documents digital. So I believe that will be the turning point for millennials. And then when we get to Gen Z and Gen Alpha, when they take over control, I'm not sure what the future of print will be in the B2B space. Besides production. I think production will continue to be strong and continue to grow. It'll be a question of what dealers can, how can I say, effectively sell and manage production so they're profitable.